Hello everyone, and welcome back to another exciting English lesson with Adam and Sarah. We are delighted that you have joined us today for episode 9. If you enjoy learning practical English that you can use in everyday life, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your family and friends. Your support helps us reach more learners around the world. Remember, this channel is not only for IELTS candidates. It is for anyone who wants to improve their English for work, study, travel, or daily communication. Every episode is designed to help you speak more naturally and confidently in real-life situations. Today's lesson is about opening a bank account, an essential skill for anyone living, studying, or working in an English-speaking country. So, let's begin today's lesson.
Good morning, everyone. Today, we are going to discuss a topic that many people will experience at some point in their lives, especially if they move abroad for work or education. We are talking about opening a bank account. It might seem like a simple task, but if English is not your first language, visiting a bank and understanding the process can sometimes feel a little intimidating. The good news is that once you know the vocabulary, the common questions, and the expected responses, the entire process becomes much easier. Sarah, why do you think opening a bank account is such an important life skill?
That's an excellent question, Adam. A bank account is much more than just a place to keep your money. It allows you to receive your salary, pay your bills safely, transfer money to other people, make purchases with a debit card, and even save for future goals. In countries such as the United Kingdom, many employers prefer to pay wages directly into a bank account rather than paying cash. Likewise, landlords, utility companies, and even universities often expect people to pay electronically. Therefore, knowing how to communicate confidently with bank staff is a practical skill that can make everyday life much easier.
Absolutely. Imagine that you've recently arrived in the United Kingdom to begin your studies. One of the first things your university recommends is opening a bank account. You enter the bank, approach the reception desk, and politely say, "Good morning, I'd like to open a bank account, please." Notice how polite and straightforward that sentence is. In British English, we often soften requests by using expressions such as "I'd like to" or "could I," rather than giving direct commands.
That's right. The receptionist may then reply, "Certainly. May I ask what type of account you're interested in?" At this point, you may not know the different types of accounts available. The most common account for everyday banking is called a current account. This allows you to receive money, withdraw cash, use a debit card, and make payments. If your aim is to save money over time, you might also consider opening a savings account. Understanding these terms helps you make informed decisions.
The bank employee will then ask you for some important documents. They may say, "Could I please see some identification and proof of address?" These are standard requirements in most banks. Identification usually means your passport, driving license, or national identity card. Proof of address could be a utility bill, a tenancy agreement, a council tax letter, or an official letter from your university or employer showing where you live.
Exactly. Many learners become confused by the phrase "proof of address." It doesn't mean that you simply tell the bank where you live. It means you provide an official document that confirms your address. If you're staying temporarily with relatives or in student accommodation, you should ask the bank in advance which documents they accept. Every bank has its own requirements, so it's always worth checking before your appointment.
Once you've handed over your documents, the advisor may ask, "What is the purpose of opening this account?" Don't worry, this is a routine question. They simply want to understand how you intend to use the account. You could reply, "I'll be using it to receive my salary, pay my rent, and manage my daily expenses." Or, "I'm an international student and I'll be using it to manage my living costs during my studies."
They might also ask whether you are employed, self-employed, or a student. Again, these questions are completely normal. Banks collect this information as part of their standard procedures. If you are employed, they may ask for your employer's details. If you're a student, they may ask for your student identification or your university acceptance letter.
Another common topic is online banking. Nowadays, most people manage their accounts through a mobile app or website. The advisor may ask, "Would you like to register for online and mobile banking?" I would certainly recommend saying yes. Online banking allows you to check your balance, transfer money, pay bills, and monitor your spending from almost anywhere.
That's very true. However, it's equally important to understand the responsibilities that come with online banking. Never share your PIN, password, or security codes with anyone. Banks will never ask you to reveal your full password over the telephone or by email. If you receive a suspicious message claiming to be from your bank, contact the bank directly using the official telephone number rather than replying to the message.
That's excellent advice. Another question you may hear is, would you like a contactless debit card? Contactless payments are extremely common across the United Kingdom. Instead of inserting your card into the machine, you simply tap it against the card reader for smaller purchases. It's fast, convenient, and widely accepted in shops, supermarkets, cafes, and even on public transport in many cities.
You may also be offered an overdraft. This is an arrangement that allows you to spend more money than you currently have in your account. While this can be useful in emergencies, it should always be used responsibly, because interest and fees may apply. If you do not fully understand the terms, don't hesitate to ask the advisor for a clear explanation before agreeing to anything.
One thing I always encourage learners to do is ask questions confidently. If the advisor uses unfamiliar vocabulary, you could politely say, "I'm sorry, could you explain that please?" Or, "Could you repeat that a little more slowly?" British people generally appreciate polite communication, and bank staff are accustomed to helping customers from different backgrounds.
That's a wonderful point. Remember that improving your English isn't about speaking perfectly. It's about communicating clearly and confidently. Even native speakers ask questions when they don't understand something. The more you practice these everyday conversations, the more comfortable you'll become in real situations.
Let's continue with our visit to the bank. Imagine that the advisor has finished checking all your documents. They smile and say, "Everything appears to be in order. Your application has been approved." That's certainly good news. The next step is usually to explain how the account will work. The advisor may tell you that your debit card and PIN will arrive separately through the post within a few working days. This is a standard security measure designed to protect your account from fraud.
Yes, and it's important to listen carefully to these instructions. Once your card arrives, you'll normally need to activate it before using it. The bank may ask you to use a cash machine for your first transaction, or log in to your online banking account to complete the activation process. If you're unsure about anything, don't feel embarrassed about asking for clarification. It's always better to understand the process fully than to make assumptions.
Another useful question to ask is whether there are any monthly fees associated with the account. You could politely say, "Are there any charges that I should be aware of?" Many standard current accounts in the UK are free to use, but some premium accounts include additional services in exchange for a monthly fee. Understanding these details helps you choose the account that best suits your needs.
That's right. It's also sensible to ask about international money transfers if you expect to send or receive money from another country. You might ask, "What are the fees for international transfers?" Or, "How long do international payments usually take?" These are practical questions, particularly for international students and professionals working abroad.
Before leaving the bank, it's worth checking that all your personal details have been recorded correctly. Make sure your name, address, telephone number, and email address are accurate. Small mistakes can cause unnecessary delays, especially when your bank card or important documents are sent by post.
I also recommend keeping all the documents the bank gives you. They may include your account details, information about online banking, security advice, and contact numbers for customer support. Store these documents somewhere safe so that you can refer to them whenever necessary.
As we've seen today, opening a bank account isn't simply about completing paperwork. It's also an opportunity to practice polite, professional English in a real-life situation. Every question you ask and every answer you give helps build your confidence and improves your communication skills.
Exactly. The vocabulary we've covered today, including current account, savings account, proof of address, identification, debit card, contactless payment, online banking, overdraft, and bank transfer, is commonly used throughout the United Kingdom. Becoming familiar with these expressions will make your banking experience much smoother and far less stressful.
We hope today's conversation has helped you understand not only the banking process, but also how to communicate naturally and politely in British English. Remember, learning English is a journey, and every practical conversation you master brings you one step closer to becoming a confident speaker.
Before we finish today's lesson, we'd like to thank every one of you for your continued support. If you found this episode useful, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Give this video a like and share it with your friends, classmates, colleagues, and family members. Your support enables us to continue producing practical English lessons that benefit learners around the world.
We'd also love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and tell us where you're watching from, what part of today's lesson you found most useful, and which everyday situations you'd like us to cover in future episodes. Whether it's visiting a doctor, attending a job interview, renting a flat, shopping, traveling, speaking at work, or preparing for the IELTS examination, your suggestions help us create lessons that meet your needs.
Thank you very much for joining us today. Keep practicing a little every day, continue believing in your progress, and remember that confidence grows through consistent practice. We look forward to seeing you again in episode 10. Until then, take care of yourselves, keep learning, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye!
Goodbye everyone, and we'll see you in the next lesson.